spark within. Passion, the strength within the hearts of men. Passion, the drive to press, the strive for best. To rise, you just arrive. The quest is driven through passion. To play through pain and love the game. Passion, to break the chain and blaze the flame. Passion, to fight for rights, to love your life. To rise, you just arrive. The quest is driven through.
Let shine, light, amplify. Open your sight, let it multiply. No inhibition, and this is the mission. Releasing your soul and letting it fly. Sonically born, spiritually warm, lyrically heated and mentally spark. Bursting the flames of consciousness, transcend the flesh and stoke the heart.
Come on, we need all souls on deck. Everyone's gotta play their part, let's go. It's only within you to set you free and be that sovereign soul that you was meant to be. The shining light for the rest to see. So incredibly free mentally that effectively begins to spread like fire collectively. So what's the answer? What else can it be? The change must come independently by you first accepting the truth and natural law objectively.
Freedom under natural law.
Funnel 5, a free 2-day online conference.
Ignite hearts and minds.
The event that will spark truth, love, and freedom.
February 21st and 22nd, 2026.
For more information, visit freedomundernaturallaw.com.
Hi, I'm Christopher Walken, and you're watching Funnel 5, Ignite. I don't know what it means, but I like it. Lois, I think this Funnel 5 thing means nobody's in charge, just like this family. Ah yes, Funnel 5 Ignite. Finally, a gathering of minds not entirely dependent on authority figures. How delightful.
Peter, I swear, if this anarchy conference ends with you building a trebuchet in the yard...
Anarchy, huh? No rulers, no regulations, all voluntary interactions. I've been living that lifestyle since 1998. Giggity giggity goo. All right.
I usually enforce the law, but self-governance reduces response time. I respect that.
Oh, that's nice. A whole conference about freedom. If anyone tries to tread on you, you just tell them, no, 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 no!
No rulers? Oh, thank Jesus. No more taxes stealing the fruits of my labor.
Well now, no rulers, you say? Sounds like everybody's just running around unsupervised. My, sweet freedom.
So, natural law is a set of universal, inherent, objective, non-man-made, eternal, and immutable conditions which govern the consequences of behavior of beings with the capacity of understanding the difference between harmful and non-harmful behavior.
Oh my gosh, Logan is so funny. I can't get over it. Welcome to another episode of the SoundPath Music Video Watch Party. I am Jerry Cabazzuto, founder of SoundPath.org.
Bonjour, Jerry. Great to see you. And I'm grateful that you're down with this idea of, showcasing a lot of artists that have already, participated in our festival last early September, and that were featured on this. We saw the title cards, right? So, like the majority of the artists, it's really cool to see that. So, yeah, just puts a smile on my face, and it's like, yeah, this is a solid crew and team and collaborations and all that stuff. So, yeah.
Yes, and I'm very excited to announce also that for looks like 2027, freedomundernaturallaw.com as well as soundpath.org are going to be collaborating so that we can put on an amazing in-person as well as live-streamed experience for the truther community. I'm trying to build alliances, not just with, the natural law community, but outside of it as well, so that we can get more people onboarded, if you will, so that we can just fulfill the law of freedom that if morality increases, freedom increases. And
Yeah, we definitely need those numbers, right? As we were just talking about, for sure. You know.
absolutely. And I've already made an announcement as well, but we also are starting a networking and funding for natural law circle that meets every month. So this month, we're going to start on March 21st at 8 p.m. Eastern on Telegram. We can share that information in the chat, but basically, it's an opportunity for folks, let's say on the onegreatworknetwork.com or just in the natural law community to get their projects funded. So if you have an idea, let's say for a natural law based press, if you need tech, if you want to help support funding for this amazing Freedom Under Natural Law and SoundPath collaboration, this is a great opportunity to get involved.
Yeah, no doubt. And I love the fact you got these ideas and you're just running with it. And we haven't seen enough of these things, and it's great. And just even outside of the digital world, what's going good in Florida. Corey, Cynthia's going to meet up with you guys soon. What up, Cynthia, Nathan, other folks in the chat? I see y'all.
Yeah, so tomorrow actually Corey is doing an event at the Bigfoot Food Forest. People can check out his website, bigfootflorida.com. It's going to be a sort of opening ceremony to just welcome people to the food forest that we've been building over the past few months. And it doesn't take long to start a food forest. It's modeled under Jim Gale's food forest model, but we're just doing our own thing and just sort of creating community in the Tarpon Springs, Newport Richey area. So if you're in that area, come by tomorrow.
Sounds groovy. And yeah, like it's been a couple years since I've been meaning to come out to Florida to see what's good with there's a lot of folks that are living out in Florida, a lot of folks living out in Texas. We got the California crew as well, of course, so yeah, it's got to get more worldwide, of course. But yeah, it's great to see things getting active in those areas. Hopefully more people get those grassroots fires sparking, lighting those beacons, if you will, or whatever, right? So yeah, passing the torch or whatever metaphors y'all want to use. So yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And I will put the Telegram channel in the chat. That there it is, so people can join and be part of the monthly funding circle and networking circle.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. All right. Any other housekeeping business? Or we can come in later, whatever.
I can't name names, but big names are getting involved with this funnel SoundPath collaboration. People with millions of views on their channels. People with abundance that want to give back. So we're definitely in for some big announcements in the near future. I'll just say it that way.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. We'll be staying tuned and being more in tune in regards to the proper frequencies of the universe. Conscious music is where it's at, and SoundPath is really trying to showcase nothing but that. And I guess the segue, yeah, much love, Cynthia.
Love you, Cynthia. Cynthia's amazing. She designed our website, soundpath.org. Check out her amazing work. She also has it's simple websites fast, I think.com. Let's make sure I just get that.
And she's keeping the farm fresh and all that good shit.
She's doing a lot. She has her Affirm Life Daily website podcast. Yeah.
Oh yeah, good old crosstalk.
Hey,
Sorry,
Sarah.
Time Strider.
Time Strider Radio co-host. I am working with Sarah Cross every Wednesday from 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern on revolution.radio.
Hell yeah. Damn, I thought I had a QR code ready for that. I'm sorry. Much love. Freedomslips.com. Y'all really got it going on. But yeah. So about that final conference. It was dope. And we'll speak more about that, as we progress through some of these songs and all that, if you will. But yeah, all I'll say is that there is no credits or whatever for the first segment. It was like a 1 minute promo video that I made with Will Keller's title cards that he made for all the artists and presenters and all that. Logan Hart was a late entry, so he wasn't featured. I do like to mention a verbal asterisk towards that and all that, but that's why I wanted to throw in some of that shit in the intro, and also just because it's so funny. But anyways, so I laced some wonderful poetry by Cynthia. Cynthia is an amazing lyricist, and you can hire her linguistic skills and also check out a plethora of her examples on a From Life Daily. So she was, generous enough to collaborate with me and just, making a cool funnel poem, and I laced, the visuals and instrumentals over that, and yeah, just to promote this conference in a unique way. And that's pretty much all I gotta say. So I'll pass it your way.
Yeah, we're both friends with Cynthia. She's just an amazing human. She is first and foremost an amazing human, and yeah, it's no surprise that she's also a brilliant artist. I find that those two things go hand in hand. A lot of people that are involved, and that's was sort of the inspiration for SoundPath. Like a lot of us are doing artistic work, not just podcasts. For example, James Corbett, he does music. Who knew? uh, you know, um, Obviously, I mean, all of the SoundPath artists that we had last year, they also, a lot of them have, podcasts. So it's just great to feature people, showcasing their creative sides. Because I think, using that sort of holistic, right, left hemispheres, it just delivers the message in a creative way as well.
No doubt. Yeah. Yeah. We need all proper forms of expression, echoing the, laws of the universe, especially when things are rising to the surface in regards to whatever people want to look in the PDF files and forever how long, if you're just getting into it and shocked beyond belief, understand what your rights are and what rights of every single, that's the proper basis of equality. People need to understand that common ground and natural law. It's not just like, oh, men and women are equal and all these people are equal just because diversity and DIA,
Right.
whatever they call and all that shit. So not,
DEI, yeah.
yeah,
Absolutely. I think the gender divide, the race divide, all these things are meant to divide and conquer us. We are one and all. So if folks can do that inner work, that shadow work, shout out to Mark Passio, whatonearthishappening.com. He just released his shadow work seminar that he did in November, which was amazing. Basically using the trivium for shadow work. It was brilliant. So yeah, go check that out.
Yeah, for sure. There's also a dissolving the divide where, yeah, if people understood, what Leslie and I have been trying to emphasize a good amount, and like others, we were inspired by a lot of other people, including Mark Passio, of course, in regards to understanding that, the common ground that we can stand on, where, all these divisions and polarities can, polarizations rather, because there are polarities in the Hermetic principles that govern the universe and all that stuff. But if people really understood things, like, yeah, a lot of things would just dissolve and we would be able to resolve things, that are, if you really look at it, they're pretty fucking trivial and like childish, and like this is like some high school shit. People thinking they're adults and all that. No, just, yeah, we can riff on so much shit, but not to drag on too long. We're 15 minutes into this live stream. I'd love to kick it off with a little bit of music to start with. So I mentioned the introduction video because I want to play that and just, continue on to the next video. I think it's going to be Derek Bros with the presence, which is going to be dope. Thanks for the comments, y'all. I'm trying to catch up and have a conversation. And I got to load this guy on deck. What the heck? So,
yeah, and
horses real quick, y'all. It'll be fun.
The funnel. I smuggle, I siphon, I pilfer, I funnel from the source, the greatest resource of all. Truth and freedom. I beat them at their own game. A master chess player on the checkerboard of life. I retired their monopoly, defeated the satanic duopoly. Now it's only love you can cop from me. As sovereignty and empowerment regains its rightful place as the law of the land, the sands of the hourglass slip through my hand. When I remember that I can remember who I truly am, the false light dims as the sun breaks through. The sun resurrects my consciousness anew. I am the embodiment of all that is true. So I bid adieu to the masses and welcome the few, who commune with me under the light of the new moon. Fully taking in the very real and radiant light, I finally saw the true authentic beauty of freedom under natural law.
If you are intelligent, then you know that freedom is inherent, cause it's evident. It doesn't come from government, it don't come from the president, it comes from the creator of all universal elements. Some people say it's God-given, others say it's heaven-sent. No matter what you call it, natural law sets the precedent. Subjective morality's a fallacy. There's laws that we cannot see, like gravity, that people accept happily, but tragically they believe that freedom has to be granted to them magically by royalty or majesty. It's sad to see people willingly give up their liberty, cause they don't really see the enemy that's on a killing spree. The state, it hates sovereign individuals, cause those who follow natural law and abide by all its principles are mentally invincible, immune to the brainwash. We liberate ourselves and then help others break the chains off. We ain't soft, we go hard, like when the thunder hits. Guns and clips, ready in self-defense from the government and the elitists running it. Blast them all, claim our freedom standing under it. Natural law, the elitists running it. Blast them all, claim our freedom standing under it. Natural law, freedom under natural law. For us all, yeah, freedom under natural law. For us all, yeah, freedom under natural law. For us all, what? For us all, what? Freedom for us all, what? You know what we do. Get big on FUNL.
Yeah, I can't believe this is my life and I'm on top. I had to hit rock bottom and I didn't stop. Fell to the floor, crashed to the depths of hell. Made so many mistakes, but my soul ain't for sale. Forgive myself, forgive those who crossed me. Not like I'm keeping score, but I keep coming up empty. There's a big world out here, waiting to be discovered. There's so many hidden truths, waiting to be uncovered. There's no going back, the future's unwritten. We can keep trying, but there's no use preventing. Creator has a plan, and I'm ready to embrace my destiny in this journey through time and space. There's no going back, the future's unwritten. You can keep trying, but there's no use preventing. Creator has a plan, and it's time to embrace your destiny in this journey through time and space. You ever feel like you got a bigger mission to fulfill? There's too much to do, can't get caught sitting still. I know I'm meant to be more than a cog in the machine. Not sure where I'm headed, but I'm more than I seem. They say the grass ain't always greener, but I gotta find out. Get to the other side so I can erase my doubt. I'm tuned into my purpose, no more feeling worthless, no more wasting time, asking if I deserve this. This is my moment to show my full potential. This is my one shot, so I'm done being sinful. I feel nothing but gratitude, just anticipating. I know I can take on anything I'm facing. There's no going back, the future's unwritten. We can keep trying, but there's no use preventing. Creator has a plan, and I'm ready to embrace my destiny in this journey through time and space. There's no going back, the future's unwritten. You can keep trying, but there's no use preventing. Creator has a plan, and it's time to embrace your destiny in this journey through time and space.
You ever feel like you're capable of more? Saw a vision that you making same decisions before. Feeling like a couple version of yourself a reward. The one that's complacent and the one that's awake in the soul. Yeah, highest priority life force. Only giving my body what it was designed for. Higher dimensional consciousness, I know I got to explore. Higher priority is a inner peace I got to restore. All the bullshit on the beach, from the fear porn to the fake news. With the clickbait for the most views, gonna distract from the real you. Gotta break the cycle of attachment addiction. Tell the story now. It remains unwritten.
There's no going back, the future's unwritten. We can keep trying, but there's no use preventing. Creator has a plan, and I'm ready to embrace my destiny in this journey through time and space. There's no going back, the future's unwritten. You can keep trying, but there's no use preventing. Creator has a plan, and it's time to embrace your destiny in this journey through time and space. I stand for the 7 generations, original First Nations. Call onto your ancestors and ask for patience. Can't stop climbing in the face of these obstacles. The truth's within each of us like the Gnostic Gospels. And yes, it's true that time is running low, but we determine our future with the seeds we sow. So let's keep building the world of our dreams as we watch Babylon come apart at the seams. Watch Babylon come apart at the seams. Watch Babylon come apart at the seams. Watch Babylon come apart at the seams.
That was amazing. Yeah, I loved going to the People's Reset, run by Derek Bros, seeing all, former SoundPath artists, or I shouldn't say former, past and present SoundPath artists present. Brendan Daniel was there. I got to meet Will Keller for the first time in person, which spawned this collaboration. Will and I were just so inspired by Derek's operation. We were like, let's do this. So, and then before I forget, I want to give a shout out to Diesel Automatic as well as Joe Murray. They're coming out with an album this April. My dear friend Marilyn Teichman is working on an amazing music video for Joe Murray and Diesel, which will be dropping soon. Should be big, should be good.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, that's been a staple song for funnel conferences since the second one or third one, at least. Yeah, Funnel 3, I think Diesel put that out, and it's been like the anthem for the Freedom Under Natural Law conferences. Yeah, shout out to him. I believe he's out in Chi-Town, Chicago at the moment. He was living out in like Croatia or something like that before, but yeah, it's like I gotta hit up my European brothers. What's up, man? Been a little lonely in France, but no, it's all good. Yeah, that was a dope song by 33, Derek Bros, aka, if you will, with Grant Presence. And yeah, I featured, I caught ear to that song and I laced it into one of my recent mixes that I live streamed it on the SoundPath a couple weeks ago, The Speed of Life. And yeah, there was that hook of taking that journey through time and space, and that is reality, and it is what we make of it. And even if man made like all this digitized stuff, like that ain't like the real speed of life. You know, we can't fast track, you know, consciousness. You can't get these, you know, computerized, chippy, you know, life hacks, if you will, and that kind of shit. You know, some things we can bypass, you know, but a lot of stuff in regards to like shadow work and the inner work and the real great work, there's no bypassing the rites of passage, yo. Like, let's be for real. So yeah. Anyways, that's my spiel.
Yeah, absolutely. I love seeing again the creative side of people like Derek Bros. You know, his investigative journalism, his conference, you know, headlining and running, and then to see this creative side is just so lovely and inspirational. And yeah, the song's great. I love this idea. Yeah, like even if the time is running low, like it's we can see sow the seeds now. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah, gotta be conscious stewards in the Shire of Gaia, right? So.
It was so funny to see both you and Corey Entralot like work with like JR token references, like
Yeah.
and then like, you know, seeing like the sort of like internal family systems mention with me and Leslie. Like I feel like we're all sort of like hitting these various sort of collective consciousness vibes and like we're just catching that frequency, you know.
Yeah, hell yeah. And you know, Corey did do, I mean, he mentioned it in his presentation just real quick, of a Lord of the Rings Dethroned a couple years ago. And that was cool. And I was always inspired. I was like, yeah, I gotta do some videos about that because yes, it is true that, you know, Lord of the Rings, we can tie in a lot of spiritual universal law and lore types of things with this legendarium. So yeah. Easy
Awesome.
inspiration. I mean, like, fuck, kind of like music as well, or comedy. You know, it's along the same lines of what I like to call edutainment. You know, you get some of the entertainment aspects that people are so addicted to, like dopamine fiends, right? But you get the entertainment or educational aspects. Holy shit, tongue twisted.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's so important, you know, just thinking about, you know, my own journey in awakening, you know, if I'm listening to satanically influenced music, I mean, there's a reason why they invest so much time, energy, resources into this industry. And, you know, for us to have an answer to that, we need to, as a community, you know, build a network of, you know, light oriented, you know, conscious musicians, artists, comedians, like you said, all genres of art, to sort of bring forth a different vision.
And turn the speakers up to 1111, something like that, right? So, or 777. I don't know what frequencies I'll be frequently and all that, but yeah. Shall we continue this concerto?
Yes, and shout out to Will Keller for putting this together.
Fuck
It
yeah.
was awesome.
Chill Will, for real.
Shattering the illusion. Exposing the truth, we ain't scratching the surface. We're rapping these verses, we digging it deep and we go to the root. Shattering the illusion. We lifting the veil, cause the understanding of natural law could free every human from prison and jail. Shattering the illusion. Exposing the truth, we ain't scratching the surface. We're rapping these verses, we digging it deep and we go to the root. Shattering the illusion. We lifting the veil, objective morality must be accepted by all of humanity. Then we'll prevail.
Welcome y'all to the madhouse, a place where this human race calls home, a plane in which lost souls roam like a post-apocalyptic war zone. Lost souls since birth, a perverted version of reality, covertly inserted in their minds to keep it blind to a world completely inverted, unlearned and polarized by a control system organized to indoctrinate so they can operate, run a roughshod over all their lives, where insanity's been normalized so we can systematically demoralize all the lies wired in her brain, keep them tame with tyranny on the rise. Yeah, nobody seems to care, they apathetically exist as cowards. Where war is peace, freedom is slavery, and ignorance is its power, being devoured by the beast they were trained about her. Dark shadow casted over the world, approaching their final hour data. Each generation, souls emerge who see through the matrix, whose minds can't be taken, and remember their purpose to try to awaken as many as they possibly could to fight towards this battle's conclusion, and start gathering, fusing their talents, producing a power capable of shattering the illusion.
Exposing the truth, we ain't scratching the surface. We're rapping these verses, we digging it deep and we go to the root. Shattering the illusion. We lifting the veil, cause the understanding of natural law could free every human from prison and jail. Shattering the illusion. Exposing the truth, we ain't scratching the surface. We're rapping these verses, we digging it deep and we go to the root. Shattering the illusion. We lifting the veil, objective morality must be accepted by all of humanity, then we'll prevail. Reality's rather confusing, that's why we here to shatter illusions. It really does not matter who's in control of the world, all that matters is who's in control of you. That's the first and most important part of the revolution that starts in the hearts of the minds of humans revolting. Personal growth and spreading the knowledge is fighting for freedom, cause this is a war of information and I'm on the front line of general leading. Better believe I get big, I'm about living, let live. I'm about freedom for all sentient beings, you dig? That's why I'm vegan, cause I know it's my right to be free, but that's a right that applies to every creature we see, to every single species that inhabits the earth. It's a right that's from God, that is granted at birth. Freedom is what we are blessed with. Hopefully people receiving this message believe in the fact that objective morality is the proper perspective. It's natural law, the natural order we must follow properly. It's really quite simple, just don't be willfully harmful and we'll live in harmony. Exposing the truth, we ain't scratching the surface. We're rapping these verses, we digging it deep and we go to the root. Shattering the illusion. We lifting the veil, cause the understanding of natural law could free every human from prison and jail. Shattering the illusion. Exposing the truth, we ain't scratching the surface. We're rapping these verses, we digging it deep and we go to the root. Shattering the illusion. We lifting the veil, objective morality must be accepted by all of humanity, then we'll prevail. Shattering the illusion.
I am so excited for their album. I am just Joe Murray, Diesel Automatic. Just such a great collaboration. They just play off of each other so well. Their style is just different enough where it works.
Yeah, and they can both flip it up. They got multiple styles and facets of rhyming skills, and they complement each other in just synchronicious ways. What can you say? You know, shit.
Yeah, and again, this idea of shattering the illusion, the inner work, the shadow work. Folks, again, if you haven't checked out Mark Passio's shadow work seminar, check out whatonearthishappening.com, because that's what the work requires. You have to start within. You have to go through all the programs that we've been programmed with, that we've been saturated with, and just shatter each of those, take off each layer, these masks. And it's a very, I was not able previously to hear the words until I did that inner work first. I think it's a prerequisite.
Yeah, for sure. And to kind of go out, riff off of what you said, it's like, yeah, I've listened to conscious hip hop. It kept me on a better path. Like, I did catch on to certain things, but a lot of stuff still went over my head. And then when I really, started really looking into the mirror, some esoteric things, whatever, and taking a time out from the rat race and the matrix stuff, and like, hey man, like, stop these programs, all type of programs that are just running your life in a routine, that are just, not making you look so clean with the spiritual hygiene, if you know what I mean. But I had like that awakening, but in my inner ears were awakened as well. That's how I'm able to like pinpoint certain lyrics and like have all these music mixes that I've been doing for coming up to 15 years, yo. But yeah. Anyways, that's all I got to say in this segment today.
Awesome. Shall we move on to the next track? Yeah.
drugs in a bill. May maim and injure, make you ill. And now and then they're gonna kill. Experiments against the will. Hey, why won't you just remain in silence? Hey, why won't you just bow down in compliance? Hey, every year they're adding more. In every shop, in every store, they violate you at the core. Yeah, this assault they say endured. Yeah, why won't you just remain in silence? Why won't you just bow down in compliance? Yeah, why won't you give in to threats of violence? Yeah, why won't you believe in the science? 'Cause I'm anti-intimidation, anti-dehumanization, anti-indoctrination, anti-sterilization, anti-segregation, anti-discrimination, anti-forced injection. That's why I'm anti-vaccination. Coercion is a weapon of choice. If that don't work, they bring on force. Yeah, silence all dissenting voice. Oh, separates you from the source. Yeah, why won't you just remain in silence? Yeah, why won't you just bow down in compliance? Yeah, why won't you give in to threats of violence? Yeah, why won't you believe in the science? 'Cause I'm anti-intimidation, anti-dehumanization, anti-indoctrination, anti-sterilization, anti-segregation, anti-discrimination, anti-forced injection. That's why I'm anti-vaccination. Yeah, I'm anti-intimidation, anti-dehumanization, anti-indoctrination, anti-sterilization, anti-segregation, anti-discrimination, anti-forced injection. That's why I'm anti-vaccination. I think I'm clear on that, right?
Wow, that
Hold
was
on, Brandon
amazing.
Daniel. That was the Funky Fathers. We just gotta say, much props and much balls it takes to do that shit in live, in public, and all that. So yeah.
Yeah, I love how many, I mean, you came out of the Bay Area, so did I, so did Will Keller, Leslie Powers, Chris Jansen, Northern NorCal. A lot of us got activated by being in one of the most satanic areas of the world, San Francisco. Hey, Theo, good to see you.
Hey, I'll continue what you were talking.
Oh, yeah, I was just saying that, because of the incredible amount of oppression that the state, medical, industrial complex, etc., put on the populace, you see an upspring of those that become activists. And so I actually recognize the area that in San Francisco, that pool, you know what I'm talking about, Derek? That pool in the Mission with the playground. Yeah, I've played with my kids there, and just it's so cool to see that mix of like street activism with music. I would love to kind of move SoundPath in that direction. We're not just talk. We're gonna take a stand against things, and so as we get bigger, as we become, more aligned with other influencers, we can make a bigger impact. What'd you guys
Yep.
think of the song? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's about. It's about the impact. Yeah, we're not just doing it just to sing. We're not trying to sing our way out of slavery. We're trying to actually, put in action and really make a change, make a dent out there in the control system, make a big dent. Big enough at least. That's what we're trying to do. And so, good to see people doing that. Going out to the streets. I need to do that. But uh, we gotta work on ourselves to really be able to do things like this. But as long as at least we're doing something, like at least I'm putting out music out there. Like I got a new release already out, and it will be out on all the streaming services very soon, like in 1 week. So getting that.
Congrats.
Thanks. Yeah, getting those messages out there, I think, is already a step in the right direction, right? And trying to infiltrate the hip hop scene, whatever. Like, like I trying different ways and kind of the way I publish my music. Like this time, I published it as like I'm in California, as if I'm like an artist from California. So I don't know if it will be played, in because usually I would put it like as Thailand, like I would be real about it, but I don't know if people in Thailand actually can understand my music, right? So, like, I suppose the location I choose like influences where it will be played most. So this time I published it as California. So we'll see if it gets better hits or something like.
Right on. Yeah, but I hope they don't get too disappointed of not hearing an accent, not like it matters really. But yeah, hopefully they take in the messages. That's the most important thing, right? So yeah, it would be nice to make more than just a dent, like shattering this shit, like shattering the illusion. In regards to the song before the Funky Fathers, I meant to plug in the fact that I think they did this song a couple years ago for this conference that James Cordner and Joe Murray pretty much put on. There's some that was a really great conference that they had. It was really similar to the Funnel Conference or the Seed Conference. Just a simple, basic, free online conference with a lot of folks within and around the network. Talking about that good old natty law and ways we can learn things that are more sacred and so we can act more towards freedom and get our armor of righteousness with our sword and S words, sacred words as well, if you will, and shatter these fucking paradigms that are not serving humanity nor the environment much so, as much as people want to greenwash and lip service the fuck out of it all day and every fucking day. Anyways, let's go with that music. We got Brandon Daniel up, but anything more on them Funky Fathers? You know, those guys are cool. They've been featured in pretty much all the funnel conferences, I think. You know.
Yeah, we reached out to Mike to join SoundPath, but I think just the timing didn't work out this past year. So we would love to have him on for this Funnel SoundPath collab. It's going to look like a 2027 launch. And yeah, speaking of our next artists that we're going to feature here for this collaborative SoundPath Funnel watch party, Brendan Daniel, I met at PorkFest back in 2025. I met James Cordner there as well, and Richard Grove, and just some amazing people. Joe Double, who Lady Maverick. The three of them ended up joining SoundPath because I went to PorkFest. So the more that we can kind of meet in person, I know that's not always feasible for everyone, but if we can have folks representing from the natural law community at these conferences, creating the glue that creates the network that I would love to see the truther community become. And the glue is natural law. I was explaining at the People's Reset with Brendan Daniel and Will Keller there at our sort of makeshift natural law table. When people would come up, I would say, "Hey, do you know what natural law is?" And they'd say no. And I would just hand them a flyer with Mark Passio's work and just say, this is a great place to start, and that it's sort of the underlying philosophy behind this entire conference. Like, there's all these solutions, right? But what's the underlying philosophy? Natural law is the glue that holds it all together. So yeah, Brendan Daniel, excited to have him again. And he's going to be at Confluence next month with Red Pill Friends. Yes. So I'm going to be seeing him again.
That's happening in Texas, right?
Yeah, it's Bandera, Texas. Alex Zeck, who is also a DJ. So he wants to spin for SoundPath Funnel. And so he's, running Confluence. So, I want to be there for his stuff and he be there for our stuff. We're just networking. We're just showing up for each other. So I'm so glad that Brendan Daniel is performing for Confluence. Also, Presence is going to be there. Derek Bros is going to be at Confluence. So it's going to be great to see our brothers there.
Yeah, and they got a lot of other cool presenters as well, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm Brendan Daniel, and this song's called World War III and the New World Order. Well, here's to all the fascists that you now say you want to kill, but you still serve those dark occultists with your fiat dollar bill. My body is my ballot and I cast it every day. Mine's a precious thing to waste, don't scroll it all away. If you play stupid games, you'll win stupid prizes. They say freedom isn't free, and they manipulate the prices. Well, that's World War III, and it's the New World Order. I heard it on TV from my robot news reporter. It's the digital ID and all the nonsense at the border. It's the monster in the cage and it's the doctor in your corner. There's a business in disease. Did you think ice would make things warmer? Hope you're happy on the street, 'cause BlackRock owns your brick and mortar. Well, it's World War III and it's the WEF. This one's for the system that you now claim to rage against. Well, there's still poison in the kids. Are you still sitting on the fence? Are you fighting for some change without a scrap of common sense as they indoctrinate the youth and they weaponize the nation. You don't recognize the truth after all the obfuscation. I'm talking to both sides. 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 Everybody's got something to prove. Everybody's got a job to do. And I'm talking to both sides. Everybody's got something to say. Everybody's got bills to pay. I'm talking to both sides. Everybody's got an ass to kick. Everybody's got a boot to lick. Yeah, I'm talking to both sides. Everybody's gotta be the judge, and everybody's gonna need a hug. I'm talking to both sides. Well, it's World War III, and it's the New World Order.
Ah, shit. I thought they played the whole set of maybe they play more later, I don't know. But yeah. Brandon was dope as fuck.
Yeah, it's totally cool to just talk about singles. Yeah, BrendanDanielmusic.com. If people want to check out his work. He also has a band, Red Pill Friends. He performed at the People's Reset to represent SoundPath there. And yeah, just a true brother in arms. And I just love his music. He's just that classic singer-songwriter that, our generation and the next generations need.
It's like our generation's like what's the guy's name? They did a movie on him recently.
Bob Dylan.
Yeah, exactly. He seems a little bit more conscious because I don't know about Bob Dylan's gnosis on Natty Law or whatever, so.
Yeah, there was a 60 Minutes interview, if people want to dig in, where Bob Dylan just straight up says that he's like served his soul for Satan and stuff. So definitely not a cool person. But, for Brendan Daniel, the musicianship is similar, right? The level of
Word, yeah.
musicianship, singer-songwriting from the heart, so.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, his songs really do touch the heart, like that. Like you said, that singer-songwriter, something about that music style that really kind of hits you direct at the heart. Like, as it comes, I think it comes direct from the heart. There is no electronics, there is no mathematics, like you working out or anything. It just, you got a guitar, you're just doing your thing. It just comes straight from the heart. So yeah, and to have it be as conscious as he does it is really special, and it's not preachy. That's another thing. Many of those kind of music, like in those communities and the freedom communities, can sound preachy sometimes. This is something kind of I struggle with when I'm creating music. I'm not trying to sound too preachy, right? But it's really hard to find that balance. But I think he got a perfect balance. Like, it never sounds preachy. It always sounds like from the heart, like he really cares. So.
For sure. And these brothers care too, right? Stuntman Khan, who's
Conrad
going on at the live performance at SoundPath last year. And good, my man Chris Jansen. Holy shit! I saw him.
Hmm.
I was at his house while we were hosting the funnel conference. That was fun. Yeah, and yeah, he's telling me just like like yeah, he had fun making these types of things, and like it is quite a breath of fresh air and kind of recharges your batteries and gives you more ideas and inspiration, especially if you've just been doing a specific type of podcasting or a way of expressing yourself through whatever forms of media, whatever, right? So I love it when you see cats like that collaborate. Theo, you and Conrad collaborated once upon a rhyme, and yeah, if you haven't heard this one, check it out for the first time.
Layers deep, yeah, the world's asleep. I'm trying to ignore, but the truth still creeps. I'm looking around at all these peeps, they sheeps. I wanna stay calm, but they dropping bombs, trafficking kids, and it's still going on. Yeah, we all know that shit's wrong.
Yeah, we all know it, but we don't say much. We're the ones who power the matrix with our silence and by inaction. Even when you pick up steam, another faction creeping in tribal alignment. This is the system. Even rebels here, they told the line. Quite the mountain to climb through handcuffs and vines. Now it's high tech, you gotta take two online. Break the same old game, I'm getting sick of the lies. Another word to the wise, we got the endless supply.
Men's laws like Comic-Con gods, no more real than Santa Claus. Hard to preach, cause they all hate this. Tossed in the maze, let's escape this matrix. There's an effect for every cause. Let it all sink in, take a minute to pause.
And where we pick it up, we telling everybody we know. If it's not the law of man, then it's his ego. Battling against it, how can we escape? The grid is held up by unwillingness to change. Don't be a stranger, so just feel the range. We're supposed to know better and show the way. Escape is a place that I know, but not a way. Take the truth, overflow, the flow over.
Let the truth seep, drip underneath. Gotta find a way to wake from the sleep. It's an endless dream, yeah, things aren't what they seem. What is the value of a human being? The latest craze, it all stays the same. If you're looking at the walls inside this maze, you've gotta escape, yeah, even if you hate this. Don't wanna see it, but you're trapped in a matrix.
Trapped in a box with the chains and locks. And you could test it out, chase the flame and watch. You could go the other way, you'll be stopped by everyone, from your loved ones to the cops. But I'm too obstinate, push back a lot. Just two philosophers, unwrap the box, you find a volume of the greatest quotes. And there's a spot for you, write your name, that's the way out.
Days lost in confusion, spaced, race, they're lost in delusion. See those lies, keep them clear of me. I'm not afraid of conspiracies. What you gonna do when the time comes? Locked up in a box, feeling dumb till the sun comes. Leak streaks of grief underneath. Yeah, darkness seeps into your soul. You choose your goal.
Right, makes me think, what is the goal of life? All those who see nothing wrong with it, it's all wrong. Even family life is based on dominance. There's a lot I got a problem with. Don't get me started on the politics, that's Matrix Light. We gotta see the real control of mind, now I'm dropping it. Don't let them take away your values and accomplishments. Moral apocalypse.
Looking in the mirror at the missing pieces, smashed on the ground, skin teeth mixed with feces. Lost dreams, fleeced by the sheep, dressed in sheets. You've got a story to be told, let the truth unfold. It is what it is, but it's also what you make it. You'll be a mat if you stand there and take it. Don't wanna waste it, freedom so close you can almost taste it. Got the pills popped and the clocks won't stop. We got lost in the cost of thoughts, yeah, whoa, no. Where did my feelings go? In my head again, got no flow, yeah, where's my soul? It's out on the road, can't escape this world if you don't know. Natural laws, the only way to go. Natural laws, the only way to go, yo.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I swear it gets better and better the more I hear it. And yeah, I love the fact they just keep going back and forth a little bit, and for me, knowing underground hip hop for like 2 decades at least, like songs don't always need a chorus. People are so programmed to have this cookie cutter radio, 3 minutes, pop song and whatever, the format and all that. Anyway.
What did you think of the song, Theo?
Yeah, it's kind of cheesy, I think, but it's good. Like, I don't know, like maybe the way Chris Jensen cadences, I think it sounds like he's kind of making a voice, like, Conrad sounds natural, but I guess it's because Chris is more starting out still as a rapper, right? So yeah, but yeah, it's cool
He's been doing shit for over a decade, man. No.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He had a
maybe that's
cadence on purpose, but yeah, longer than
it sounds kind of cheesy, you know what I'm saying?
Don't worry
Like,
about
yeah.
It can
but-
initially, in a sense, yeah. But
Well, and right, and not everyone's going to vibe with everyone's style, but ultimately, at least people are just putting out the work, right, in different ways and creative ways. I was so just honored to meet Chris Jansen and Leslie Powers at SoundPath. They just were like, "How can we help?" And they basically like picked up people from the airport. They did food runs. They were awesome. They just hit the ground running, helping. And yeah, just seeing this creative side of folks is just awesome. And yeah, I just want to give a shout out to Conrad as well. I had a random layover in Chicago, and I was like on the airplane, and I was like texting Conrad. I'm like, "You want to meet up?" And it was like midnight, and I met him at his studio with his producer Mike, who's so good. He's so professional. His rates are very reasonable. So if any SoundPath artists want to work with Mike, who did the sound engineering for that song, he's such a great guy, such a great artist in his own right. Like just leveling everything and hearing everything. He's got a really good ear. You can tell from the quality of the production. So these are things that up and coming artists need, these kinds of connections to sound, to level up their professional sound.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, it's nothing against Chris Jensen, just a little remark, but obviously it's a good track, and I love their back and forth. That's really cool, and it's impressive how long they kept going with it. Like it's like 3-4 minute song, like nonstop, verse after verse, no chorus. So it's very cool.
yeah, they got some intricate wordplay and all that. So yeah, you don't get that from rookies that are just starting off. So that's word to the scritch. Yeah, I don't know about that. You got to hang out with the man Chris to hear the sounds, and he plays guitar. He plays a couple instruments too, So yeah, don't sleep on the brother. We got 33 in the place to be. Another one of the bros, kind of like with the name that I have, Derek.
We have to reestablish our identity. We have to understand who we are and where we fit in the natural order of the world.
33.
The people who have created this system and they perpetuate this system, they are out of balance. They have made us out of balance.
I woke up this morning feeling I had something to say. I got doubts on my mind, it's time to let them fly away. It's time to unlearn poison and heal broken hearts. Go back to the end, it's time for a fresh start. This is the place we can atone for our sins. This is the place where our hero's journey begins. A space between love and hate, where there's no escape from our fate. Rather than be irate, let's create Let's build the better world we know is possible. I've got no fear, cause we can overcome any obstacle. I stare all my demons in the face, I'll show you what's possible. I send love from my heart, I'm intuitive, not illogical. It's just that lately I've been searching for deeper meaning. I'm sick of drugs, booze, mindless sex, and criminal scheming. Feels like I should have more at this point in time. I'm talking knowledge, not money, I'm trying to feed my mind.
See, we are power. They deal in violence and repression. We are power. They tell us, they want us to believe that we are powerless.
I hope you hear these words from my mind, from my heart to your ears. We only got one life. Let's do something with it. Open up all three of my eyes and fly to the heavens. During my meditation, I see my life in chapters of 7. I connect to my inner child to heal my wounds. I recall those I've lost to dope, gone too soon. My life flashes before me, a collage of joy and pain. I recall the highs, the lows, I swear I'm going insane. I'm trying to wrap my mind around this journey. Spent too much time worried about things that don't concern me. No more time wasted, not chasing my dreams. I wake up every day knowing this world ain't what it seems. We gotta make our own path, we gotta find our own meaning, cause we can't be sure, we might be dreaming. All I know is, when I look in your eyes, I see myself. I'm just a reflection of your impression of my higher self. Could it be that our whole reason for being, our existence, is a lesson to teach us over and over until we get this? You are powerful, you are beautiful, and you are free. Shake off your chains, you were blind, but now you see. Grandfather, help us remember where we come from. Grandmother, walk with us until this battle is won.
Part of the earth. We are an extension of that natural energy which is spirit and which is power. That is natural power. And just as it takes millions and billions of elements to make a blizzard to happen, or to make the earthquake, to make the earth to move, then it's going to take millions and billions of us. We are power. We have that power.
Thank you for dropping that link to Derek Brose's book that just came out, Man of My Word. That song really sort of encapsulates the memoir aspect of Derek Brose 33's work. So go check out that book because it's an actual memoir. It's his story of overcoming addiction, forgiving his father. Really, really powerful.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, cool song. Didn't he play that for the SoundPath as well?
Yes,
Yeah.
and the People's Reset as well. Yeah,
Sure,
it's a
yeah.
good one.
No, it's cool. It's like in the live performance, you could see the conviction as well. You know, it's cool to see that. Yeah, much respect. So I'm trying to. Maybe we could keep these things a little more short and sweet in between all these tracks. I thought there was more. I didn't, for the sake of, having that element of surprise, I didn't go through this video before, playing it for the first time on the live stream. So I thought there was going to be sets and like we would have like 10-minute blocks of artists, but I like how Will sprinkled it up. That's a good way to go. But for, this, watch party sake, let's try to keep it a little bit more brief, I suppose. So on to you, Theo.
Yeah, well, for 33, I think this is one of his best songs for sure. This one really hits. The music video is really dope as well. You can really hear it's coming from his core, though. So yeah, short and sweet. Let's go.
My hand, guide me through the
Yeah, they're a cool band. I remember talking to Chris Jensen about them because him and Devin, had a cool session and all that. And yeah, I like that. It takes me back to like the 90s type of alternative. Remember when there's that genre alternative and there's 93.1 or something? What was the name of that radio station in the Bay? Yeah.
I
Anyway.
forget, yeah. But yeah, I remember interviewing them for SoundPath, and they were like totally like open about, yeah, we love 90s kind of alt rock stuff. Want to give a brief shout out to Devin Braja Waldman, his other project, Braja. He just came out with a sort of jazzy hip hop album called Infinity Zero. I did an interview with him for SoundPath and for my channel and his channel. So you can check out that interview there on all of our channels, basically. He's also in the One Great Work Network. And then we also dropped Georgia's website, Georgia wartell-collins.com. She is an accomplished jazz musician in her own right, as well as, obviously involved with Apophysis.
Yeah, this is dope. I like this style of music. Kind of reminds me of doom metal. I don't know, like those kind of slow, heavy riffs. Like believe it or not, I used to be into that at one point. So yeah, I dig it. And her Georgia's kind of sort of sweet yet haunting voice, style. It's definitely enjoyable, and it catches your attention. So. They're really cool. So definitely proud to have them in the lineup.
Yeah, for sure. And they definitely rocked it on stage in Pennsylvania. Is that the state? Yeah, for the good old SoundPath Music Festival. Fuck yeah. Keep rocking on, y'all. We're going to keep on grooving into this good old Freedom Under Natural Law soundtrack. Unless y'all got anything else to. All right. We still got 45 minutes to go, yo. So, yeah. How's everyone's Friday doing?
We be on the path as we make our mark. I'm just trying to bring the light, yeah, ignite the spark. We be underground, but we shine the sun. Yeah, we working hard, but we having fun. This is the righteous path, this is great work. We doing what we will, and it amounts in growth. Will to live, will to be free. If you're feeling this, then come and join me. Being calm is my best trait. I still want y'all to activate. Rise up, yeah, elevate. Picture you on a higher state. Dream big, don't let them shrink you. You came here to win, so no one can beat you. Nothing much you should do except stay true and be grateful to those who came before you. We be on the path as we make our mark. I'm just trying to bring the light, yeah, ignite the spark. We be on the ground, but we shine the sun. Yeah, we working hard, but we having fun. This is a righteous path, this is a great work. We doing what we will, and it amounts in growth. Will to live, will to be free. If you're feeling this, then come and join me. Yeah, that's a journey full of mystery. Study deep in a cold history. We ain't scared of none, cause we got love in our hearts, and it expands above.
Well, now, thanks for taking us on a tour to Thailand. A nice, gratuitous guide.
Hope you liked it.
Tell us about this song, Theo.
The song "Ignite the Spark." Well, I was kind of thinking, like, back when we were just organizing the first SoundPath, I was thinking I want to create a song for SoundPath, and because I already had the album Saga out, so I figured, I don't need to create that much more music. Maybe just one banger track to kind of kick things off for me, and that's what I came up with. I don't know, just kind of one morning. I don't know, like I just came out of sleep and I had this sort of the chorus. I think I had it in mind, maybe a little different, and so I wrote it down and I worked with it, and eventually I came up with this. And for the music video, I just had some footage of my the early days of my travel here, where I'm living now, like the village. You get to see it and stuff.
Ooh, looks like we have some internet issues for Theo.
Sorry, I'm not.
Okay.
Oh, I'm in my back.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So there was also other parts of Thailand that I traveled to back about 3 years ago. So you get to see other parts where I was also in a tuk-tuk and all that. So yeah, I think it kind of worked out pretty well, like putting it all together like this, and I like it. I don't know what you guys think.
I think it's great. Honestly, dude, like I think you should just embrace the fact that you're an expat in Thailand. Like you have music, videos, showing the Thai sort of landscape and temples and there's a huge expat community there, and I know there's an Israeli expat community as well. A lot of people like you are sick of the government there and left for places like Thailand. So, you never know who you might meet where you are in terms of local community. Just putting that out there. But yeah, great work.
Yeah. Shall we?
Yeah, get with this shit right here. All who resist, throw your fists in the air. Let's roll, march, right to the left. Time to step up, ready to fight to the death. Get your minds right, mentally ready to ride. Start to push back, take the fight behind enemy lines. If there was ever a time for you to find your voice, it's right now or forever be silent. So, what's all the warriors from east to west? Raise up your swords, time to lay the beast to rest and cease their quest of domination and their abomination upon creation. It's each and every nation's war for liberation. The time has come for the light to proclaim. All is one, that our rights be reclaimed. Standing firm on our free domain against those out to deceive the king. Let freedom ring, and we march to fight for posterity. To ensure the liberty and prosperity gifted inherently. May we be the change the world needs to release their chains. Let freedom ring. Ain't no squash and my will to be free. I got some inner peace, but cross that line I'll turn into a monster that's heartless, so proceed with caution. Liberty or death, bitch, there ain't no other option. 10-shot magazine cop rolling like Rocketansky in this apocalypse throughout the metropolis. Always on the watch, staying calm like a bomb and I'm armed like Optimus. Ain't no stopping this movement behind us. The mutiny infused me, used to try to blind us. Shining bright as a flame they won't contain. No escape for the evil when they hear the planet echo from the sound of broken chains. The time has come for the light to proclaim. All is one, that our rights be reclaimed. Standing firm on our free domain against those out to deceive the king. Let freedom ring, and we march to fight for posterity. To ensure the liberty and prosperity gifted inherently. May we be the change the world needs to release their chains. Let freedom ring.
Eyes don't see what your mind can't see, so you blindly feel through reality. But when you see and your mind is free, then the prize you receive is eternity.
The time has come for the light to proclaim. All is one, that our rights be reclaimed. Standing firm on our free domain against those out to deceive the king. Let freedom ring, and we march to fight for posterity. To ensure the liberty and prosperity gifted inherently. May we be the change the world needs to release their chains. Let freedom.
Ooh, before we grab some mic, there's a new presence in the building, but yeah. Good old Joe Murray. I'm pretty beat. I got my Joe Murray t-shirt in my luggage thing. I want, not even in the mood to bust it out. I've been on plenty of podcasts rocking this shit, so y'all know what it is. So yeah. I'm not even wearing my own Awakening Mind t-shirt anyways. There's that Natty Love, you know. So
Yeah, Joe Murray is has become a dear friend of mine. I support him fully in everything that he does. He's a good human, amazing father, amazing husband to his family, and amazing artist, amazing podcaster, and percussionist. He has a background in percussion, and you can hear it in the way he raps. Just the precision, with the rhythm. It's just great human overall. True warrior.
And that's a fire song as well. This one, he came up with it, I think, after SoundPath just dropped his single. Maybe it of the energies of SoundPath, he kind of came up with it. I don't know, but yeah, it's definitely dope. It's fiery.
Him and Diesel are coming out with an album next month, so we're definitely going to have to do a very special sort of episode to promote that album, that work that they're both doing, because it's gonna. I listened to a track and it's lit. It's good.
Cool.
Very good.
Yeah. Definitely looking forward to that. I need to be in touch with them to see if they want to have multiple music videos, possibly, not just the one you mentioned prior. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to like organize shit. I've been on the road for a month longer than expected, but c'est la vie. Anyways. Who do we got? We got Grant Presence in the house. Shit, I should say what's up to him. I'm driving through Arizona in a week or so, so I know he's out there. Sedona, possibly, something like that. On the microphone.
Yeah, and he's also hosting a workshop for folks that want to invest in sort of themselves as entrepreneurs. He built a sort of like property management business so that he can be a traveling musician and live morally and abundantly. So I think it's on his website. But yeah, very honored to have him for SoundPath this past year and see him at the People's Reset. He's going to be at Confluence, and we'd love to have him again for Funnel SoundPath in 2027.
All right, right on. Stoked to be here. This first tune is called Realign. Choosing to realign ourselves with the divine today, you know what it is. Choosing to realign ourselves with the divine, choosing to realign ourselves with the divine. How we all doing out there? Yeah, when I choose to realign, Hey yo, I'm tired of being silenced by the fear of ridicule. It's time to rise up like a lion and to speak the truth. Because to know and not to act is not to know or care. Gotta do my part in declaring awareness into the air, unto the ether. For those who know it's time to become leaders, keepers and speakers and teachers of sacred knowledge to all who are still sleeping, upgrading them consciousness, suffocating them with lawlessness. Truth and love are synonymous, situations ominous. I won't remain anonymous though. You are never gonna mute this no chakra fully open and the words flowing like a lava. Money gonna be bound by dogma. No, we cannot be the natural law or karma. Tablegram all the propaganda, raise our brain waves in the gamma. Wage slaves breaking cages, disengage in the limitations. Skill by goals of a new plan. Hey, are you on the same page to understand? Ego out of the way, spirit engage. Mind control slaves, feeling enraged. Ego can't handle the truthful vibrations, but I got no patience for their frustration, and I'm not given to their temptation. We must no government regulation. Conscious life is the real education. Anybody who subscribe to an institutionalized belief system is under mind control, yes. Anybody who subscribe to an institutionalized belief system is under mind control, yes. When I choose to realign to my inner guidance, I know that my heart center is truly masterful, yeah. When I choose to realign, choose to realign. Oh. Yo, do you deserve to be put into an institution? Let me get in here and dispel some a major illusion. Them chief religion, binding, grinding the mind to a halt. Oh, when they default to politics, then they got to play like a fiddle. Here's a little riddle, think you got swindled. Paying them taxes, getting crippled, then your bank account dwindled. Don't like it, then they coming at you with the missiles. Drippy kept a little bit of scribble on a piece of paper underneath a little bit of Satanism, symbolism underneath a little bit of communism, euphemism, sounding shit. There's some dead ass criminal sign, ammunitions on the dotted line, hand us your rights. No, you bitch asses won't put up a fight. We got the guns and we coming for yours. We will force you into funding our wars. Give the woman first, due process second. Don't ask no questions if you get threatened. We lock you in a cage, lock you in a case, say. So we're choosing to realign ourselves with the divine, yeah. Hey, hey, choosing to realign ourselves with the divine, yeah. Y'all know what it is, yeah. Because anybody who subscribes to an institutionalized belief system is under mind control, yes. Anybody who subscribes to an institutionalized belief system is under mind control, yeah. When I choose to realign to my inner guidance, I know that my heart center is truly masterful, yeah. When I choose to realign. Big up Jamaica for the reggae music, yo. Say choosing to realign ourselves with the. Oh yes, we choosing to realign ourselves. Oh yeah, hey, choosing to realign ourselves with the. With the divine, with the divine, with the divine. Oh yeah, hey, choosing to align with the. Oh yeah, we choosing to realign ourselves. Oh yeah, hey, choosing to realign with the. With the divine, with the divine. Nobody's gonna give us our freedom. If we wanna have our freedom, we gotta take it ourselves. Ours for the taking, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, right now, yes, sir. History now in the making, I say. Fuck the governmental gobierno, only exists to take your money and no dinero. I ain't scared of nothing, I am moving, I am budging. A lot of population trusting that the bullshit we be getting better. Assess the situation if you want liberation or disinformation. Pollute your clear mind, some be caught up in the line. Must be order fluoride, 99. You've been a mindless, spineless, fine with it. I got no time for this. I'm taking a trip into the future. No master, no slave. Gonna be living with our rulers by any measure we maneuver. No job and no booster, cause we lost the man recruiters and we've been in prosecutors. History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking, yeah. History now in the making. Funnel, freedom is ours for the taking, yes. History now in the making, yeah. Freedom is ours for the taking, yeah. History now in the making, I say. Yo, I love to see my brethren standing up to tyranny. The sound of freedom resonating like a symphony. We ain't no fringe minority, a threat to authority. When we coming together, I'd be a silent majority. See, most people don't wanna rock the boat. They afraid to go against the grain, and the system keeps them broke. So they comply till our freedom implode. Whatever had it became that fast, just at the end of the road. Let's go, boom. History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking, yeah. History now in the making. Say, freedom is ours for the taking, yeah. History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking, yeah. History now in the making, yeah. Because collective consciousness rising, the truth is so inspiring when we shine. And it is high state of mind. You, the mankind, is intelligently designed. We in love with this beautiful life, humanity living and breathing a thrive. We're misstepping at what is aligned. Say, my people ready to rise, yeah. Let's move into the new paradigm, yeah. And break the chains of the past. Ascend into the brighter future, yes. History now in the making. Cause freedom is ours for the taking now. History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking, yeah. History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking, yeah. History now in the making. Say, boom. How we all doing out there? Put a note down in the chat if you're feeling irate. You know what it is. Ours for the taking, yeah. History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking, yeah. History now in the making. Ours for the taking, yeah. Yo, what's up, Hexproof Anarchist? Love you, brother Josh. Also, Nathan, what's up, brother? Hey, everybody, thanks for tuning in to the live stream. Grateful to be here with all of you today. Once again, big up Funnel for having me. This next tune right here is called Natural Intelligence. This is a brand new song that I've been working on with my sister, Rhea Light, out of Sedona. Some of y'all have been commenting on my YouTube channel asking for more songs with Rhea, so we got her back in the studio. And this one right here is called natural intelligence. This one's about the fact that we don't need no AI bullshit. We just need that intuition within ourselves, you know what I'm saying? I won't need to feed. Yeah, we gotta be free, yeah. Y'all ready? I feel the natural intelligence of divine keys, and the intuition of within is calling them peace. Keep it locked up in the flow and won't eat their feed. And the swiping, scrolling, yeah, we got to be free. We better hold up. Before we give away our freedoms and rights, we better show up. Remember our true purpose in life. Araya.
Brothers and sisters, fathers and mothers of humanity, do you hear the earth calling, saying, listen to me? Open your heart and feel the beat, the rhythm of the earth beneath, guiding us to be saying, wake up. Open your eyes, saying, take up. Space as wide as the sky.
Your soul is needed here to truly live. You gotta let your ego die and face your fear.
Express your soul,
cause it's all you got, you're
already home.
Forget what they told you, you're not. Find your power, free yourself from any traps you've been caught. Yeah, we are the ones we've been waiting for, and there is no reason to wait anymore. You know, we are one and we have the memory. Restore your truth and your holy purity. No need to come back here and spend another century. A natural intelligence, a divine keys. The intuition of within is calling the peace. Keep it locked up in the flow and won't eat their feet. And they're swiping, scrolling. We got to be free. We better hold up. Before we give away our freedoms and rights, we better show up. You know what it is. Straight into the mainframe, same game. Free will is drilling in a dwindling decay. Only a few of us are seeing what's coming. Majority are mobbing straight towards the cliffs running. Hordes getting awards for sporting wars on foreign shores. But the peaceful population won't be paying these whores, making us poor. Time to straight settle the score. Got the guidance and protection now and forevermore. So race to the bottom, content saturation. Every corner the media portraying its strain mayhem. Artificial music taking over Spotify. Vested in warfare, said the artist, it's impossible to justify. Fake currency and competition for attention. Clickbait KPIs and your data is for collection. How about we start showing other human beings some real affection? Smiling at your neighbor, appreciate their good. Feel the natural intelligence of divine keys. Intuition up within is calling the peace. Keep it locked up in the flow and won't eat their feet. And they're swiping, scrolling. We got to be free, we better hold up. Before we give away our freedoms and rights, we better show up. Remember our true purpose in life. Remember purpose in life, yo. Yeah, we gotta be free, we better hold up. Before we give away our freedoms and rights, we better show up. Remember our true purpose in life. Yes. Yeah, we gotta remember our truer purpose in life. You know, all this AI, everybody's leaning on the AI to do everything under the guise of productivity, right? Oh, I'm so productive because I'm using the AI. Okay, that's fine. I'm productive without the AI, right? We gotta listen to our natural intelligence. We gotta listen to our intuition. And the more that we give away our intuition to some computer program, the more we give away our freedoms and our rights, and the more we give away access to the most sacred gift that we have, which is our inner wisdom. So that's what that song is about there. That's gonna be dropping soon. Yes, Josh, I got a new album coming out just in time for Confluence. If anybody wants to see my next live show, I'm gonna be at Confluence in Texas, one of the best events that I've been to. It's amazing, organic, regenerative food, all grown on the property. And yeah, highly recommend checking it out. Go to Confluence TX, that's the name of the website. And you can use my code PRESENCE10 for 10% off if you want to come see me live in person. I'll also be opening for Dub Effects in Portland and Seattle, coming up pretty soon in April as well. So if you're up in the Pacific Northwest, come out to Portland and Seattle. All right, this next one's called Taxation is Theft. I'm gonna do a live looping one of this. Yeah. We are my product of our labor and our divine creativity. Yeah. We won't be used for funding war and genocide and heavy weaponry. Yeah, yeah. Taxation theft. I won't be paying no money to fake authority. Taxation theft. I won't want no war, no genocide. Do you know I'ma keep my money in the community? Or prosperity, you know. We know that taxation, theft, and the government is slavery. It's a modern form of slavery. We're paying no mind or money to false authority. Because we own the product of our labor and our divine creativity. Creativity divine. We won't be used for funding war and genocide and heavy weaponry. Heavy weaponry, not taxation, theft. Sing this with me, everybody at home. Taxation theft, taxation is theft, taxation theft. I won't be used for funding war. Taxation, taxation. From the day you were born, the system treats you like commodity, taking their cut every transaction, every quantity. They tax on what you earn, what you buy, what you sell, what you inherit, that shit is an atrocity. That don't even include the hidden tax, that of inflation when they print money and take a luxe vacation. Then they counterfeit a couple stacks of more, spend it on war and corresponding media campaign. Most people know that it's a wrong to rob their neighbor, but they think that it's a right if a govy wrote it down on paper. Programmed to believe slavery a racial issue, whites versus blacks. Either way the master get the revenue, either way the subject is you, until you choose to own yourself in everything you do. You stop being subdued by the coercion of the few and break the bondage and acknowledge your inherent worth to you. A taxation, theft, and the government is slavery. It's a modern form of slavery. We're paying no money to false authority. Because we own the product of our labor and our divine creativity. Creativity divine. Alright, every single person at home, I want you to sing this with me right now. Taxation theft, and we already know that it is, oh yes, taxation theft. A taxation is theft, taxation theft. So I'll be paying the government or corrupt or crooks, you know, you know, a taxation. And now the banks of the river guide the flow of the currency. Now all of a sudden, for the first time in history, you can get your currency out of the banks and grow your own. Take ownership of your life force energy. Even back in the days of Rome, they used silver and gold to protect against the parasitic entities. So now I use ancient and modern technology, stacking precious metals. Crypto is my philosophy. Thriving, prosperous state to the coming apocalyptic collapse. Narrow beaten used to the counter economic attack. Living life like a certain Samuel Edward Conking the third. inspired by the agora, the free market's absurd. Ross Ulbricht got locked up for just creating one. Countless other men and women lives ruined or done. For heaven's sake, let us engage in voluntary transactions. No criminal in the middle taking fractions. No taxation, theft, and the government is slavery. Yeah. Passio, we're paying no mind, no money to false authority. Yeah, yeah. Big up to my boy 33, aka Derek Bros, for writing the second verse on that one. If you haven't seen the full music video, go to presencemusic.com and you can see my video with Mr. 33. This song right here is for all those chemtrails being sprayed up in the sky right now. Woke up this morning, the whole sky was completely whited out, you know. Stuff spray in the sky. I wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky. Oh, would you stop spraying the sky? I wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky. Oh, would you stop spraying the sky? Big up to that truth music, you know. I wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky. We better walk the walk to get the spray in the stars, cause they be poisoning the air on a scale colossal. Tired of talking about a right and a wrong, but when they killing you softly, it's impossible not to. Geoengineering, always sparing, domineering, playing God with the weather like a Satan's apostle. Sweating in the sun, I breath the sun, I living longer, never victim consciousness amongst our fat debacle. No, we already got the solution within us, removed the inner pollution and see the blue in the ceiling. Evolution up in here and the community healing. We know morality freeing because of what we've been speaking. All we gotta do is just stand up, say no. Enough is enough to your criminal foes. We get vocal with your disposal, bring in a new proposal for some clean air, water, and soil. Let's make it total. Stop spraying the sky. You know what it is, yeah. I wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky. Oh, would ya stop spraying the sky? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky. Almost every single day I see a new disaster. The weather warfare pushing faster, faster. Revelation of the method, call it climate change. Carbon tax on us when they the ones to blame. Aluminum and DE-double make a wildfire. Harping next rat, flood you like a geyser. Burn Lahaina, California for the 100th time. Drown in Texas, Carolina to get lithium mine. For a battery, the real Tesla made obsolete. Free energy existed in the 19th century. If we care about environmental recovery, stop crediting the private flying climate puppetry. Like a Lyndon B. Johnson back in 62 said who control the weather will control the world, that's true. But if we control the climate with our minds alone, now we beat them at their own game or claim the throw, yo. Stop spraying the sky. Everybody sing this with me, here we go. Boom, I wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky. Sing it with me now. Stop spraying the sky. You know, yeah, 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 yeah. I wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky. And for the crimes against humanity, we're gonna hold them all accountable. For the crimes against our sanity, we better hold them all accountable. And for the crimes against our life on earth, we're gonna hold them all accountable. Because their poison not allowable, we better hold them all accountable. And today, stop spraying the sky. Would you ever look up, curse the white lines and say, please, I wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky. Or would you stop spraying the sky? Yeah, I wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky, I wanna see blue sky. Yeah, and those natural rain clouds too. The blue skies and the natural rain clouds and all the natural weather, you know. We don't want any of this fake, manipulated weather. Yeah. Thanks for listening, everybody. Once again, if you want to find my music, you can find me at presencemusic.com. How much time do we got, guys? How much time we got?
I'm gonna keep it rolling. Yes, we got to unify. Differences between us make us beautiful and divine. The politicians, they use the difference to divide. And I know who I am, my heart is in alignment. Standing up to the tyrant, no need to live in confinement. Babylon crumbling before my eyes, I'm not surprised yet. Every breath I take in the oxygen, I'm optimizing. My health is my true wealth and no vaccine will compromise it. Leaders injecting into the ship with the genetically modified. Installing the operating system, 5G comes online. If death by toxic chemicals, heavy metals ever make the headlines, blame it on the virus which they never purify. That's right, oh yes sir, because we're living through a scam, yeah. I said we're living through a scam, a scam, a scam. Said we're living through a scam, yo. Yeah, there's a new cyber-Nazi on the block. Political correctness is the branding on the flock. Operation Warp Speed, they coming with them vaccine. When them needle come at me, there's only one who takes a shot. Hey, I got the 12 gauge in the closet, 357 for my bedside. Clock on my appendix, I'm athletic, train myself right. Contact tracers, come at me, your medic won't be too sight. Owning this human body, self-defense, it is my birthright. Indoctrination, get out the grave, I'm living under a slave state. You figured out yet that the criminals can only rule your true religion and hate authority, held and belief for majority. For nothing more than this breaking conformity. Outnumber them, 1001. Wake up your slumber, job battle is one. Yes, I say, because we're living through a scam, yeah. I said we're living through a scam, a scam, a scam. Said we're living through a scam. We will reclaim, we will reclaim, we will reclaim our sovereignty. We growing stronger, we growing stronger each day. Yeah. Let me see everybody's fist in the air like this. Yeah, we will reclaim our sovereignty. We growing stronger each day. Because election is selection, let the fraud get your attention. Every 4 years, put a new puppet in the throne with no objection to aggression, no oppression, no violent tax collection, true democracy. Each individual making their own selection. 51, thinking they own the 14, that's my blue. Dialectic to distract, deceive and divide, it's not cool. Time for us to each become the master of our destiny. Individual sovereignty is the way to free society. Rise up, we take our power back, yo. Rise up and be the change you want to see. Rise up, your silence is compliance. So let your words shape your future destiny. Oh yes, rise up, I counter-attack you. Rise up and take a stand for love and peace. Oh yes, we rising up. There's no more playing small now. The time has come to choose to be free. Cause we're living through a scam. Yeah. And we not let no politician. I say we're living through a scam. Yeah. We're free in our minds and in our hearts. Cause we're living through a scam. Yeah.
Yo, thank you all again for tuning in for Funnel. Chanting down all of the sign of me. Hey, alright, okay. Another false flag. Propaganda delivery device, you know. Say, a possibility the people stop buying into the puppetry. Waste a life fulfilled by what's in harmony. With a false selection, use discretion, find perfection of our honesty. Honest with ourselves right now. If we honest with ourselves, we see theater for the masses at play. We got to outbow the curtain, all determine what to do and what is right. It's called a self-responsibility. Disengage from the world as a stage. We got to channel our rage into productivity. We got to know absolute state of relativity. Gotta lose attachment to emotional negativity. We got to disengage from the publicity of all the actors, actresses who put us in harm's way. We got to stop to worship a human sacrifice. Petty for blaze the fire on Babylon and their conspiracy. They coming with another side upstage, another false flag plan. False flag plan, say. And the first casualty of war is the truth, and we ignoring all the scams, right? So we keep on shouting from the rooftop, disengage from Instagram, say. And the social media deliver propaganda to the palm of your head. The social media deliver propaganda into the palm of your hand. The media already admitted to all the vax damage. Little fact sandwich between a couple piece of lies on toast. COVID misdiagnosed. A big nothing burger reduce a population with injected murder. Public somehow forgotten. A MAGA really meant Jabba catastrophe. Clear people out of the street, soon replaced by a new definition. American idiot shit. And in diapers can formulate no sentence without a script to write. One false flag to the next. Look to your right, now look to your left. No free speech on Twitter or X. And a car gonna wreck when you drive while you text from the mind that we jump from a thing to the next. Then ejaculate to porn up sex. Everybody compete for the baddest. Get a new iPhone cause it got better specs. So perplexed, people haven't learned yet. Government only give lies and threats. Run a hamster wheel from your birth to your death. Gotta work to your sweat, gotta pay that debt. Stop, meditate and calm your breath. Stop, meditate and calm your breath. Stop, meditate and calm your breath. Because they're coming with another side upstage, another false flag plan. False flag plan, say. And the first casualty of war is the truth, and we ignoring all the scams, right? So we keep on shouting from the rooftop, disengage from Instagram, say. And the social media deliver propaganda to the poor. Social media deliver propaganda, you know, to the palm of your hand. Social media deliver propaganda. A false flag. Social media deliver propaganda. A false flag. All right, y'all. Thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. This is my last song today. This song is called The Breath of Life. If y'all are listening, take a deep breath in your belly all the way to the top of your head. All the way up and hold it at the very top of your head. And now everybody release that big breath with a nice sigh. Got to only say a breath of our life. Ride on, leave behind the fight or flight. I fly on, turning our minds I own. Got to know the sound. A breath of our life, ride on. Leave behind the fight or flight. I fly on, turning our minds I own. Got to own this. I breathe in a new type of vibe energy. I disconnected from the external sensory, and now I hold a vision vision of pristine clarity. Envision people living in prosperity. I breathe out and release all the density. I listen closely to the harmonies and melodies. And now I'm holding and unfolding to the remedy, the heavenly presence of serenity. We got to get out of our own way, holy. Know the heaviness, carry no way, no way. Don't be waiting for somebody's okay, obey. Only the voice inside your heart and what your conscience say. Trust in the guidance from the silence eternal. With the power of our breath, we're flying over the hurdles. Let the fire burn as we affirm that we are eternal. Violet flaming up, my brain is glowing up a bright purple. Say, breath of our life, right on. Leave behind the fight or flight, I fly on. I turn in our minds, I know. Got to know this, you know. A breath of our life, right on. Leave behind the fight or flight, I fly on. Turn in our minds, I own. Got to own this. I breathe in as if it was my last day on this earth, and God had gifted me the opportunity to serve. Now I hold it and observe the beauty we deserve. The waves coming, whether we like it or not, it's time to serve. Breathe out and obliterate the fear and the doubt. The water abundant, no need to manufacture no droughts. Now I hold it out and love my whole being throughout. We are perfect as we are, and our purpose allowed. I let it go of the attachment to the physical material, creating more efficiently, reside in the ethereal. Cause we wanna take our freedom, make it illegal. We're immune to their fake disease, and our people are peaceful and safe, and no need to stress. Everything blessed, gotta be fit to express. People depressed, nevertheless we can make up at the bottom of the mess, and we rising above with the power of breath. Rising above with the power of breath. We're rising above with the power of breath. We take a breath of our life, right on. Leave behind the fight or flight, a fly on. Turning our minds, I own. We got to know ourselves. A breath of our life, right on. Leave behind the fight or flight, a fly on. Turning our minds, I own. We got to own for the Most High. Take a deep breath in with me right now. A breath of our life, right on. I leave behind the fight or flight, I fly on. I turn in our minds, I know. Got to know this, you know. A breath of our life, right on. I leave behind the fight or flight, I fly on. I turn in our minds, I own. Yo, thank you all so much for listening again, once again today. All my people out there celebrating freedom, truth, natural law, peace, abundance, prosperity for all of humanity, all living beings, all animals, all plant life on the earth. Yes, hope you all have a beautiful day. Once again, you can find all my music at presencemusic.com. It's in my name here on StreamYard. presencemusic.com. All my videos, all my music, all of my lyrics, it's all self-produced. Go there and check it out. Thank you all so much for listening today. Once again, thanks to the organizers, and appreciate y'all very much for sharing and spreading this message of truth, freedom, and love. Big up to all involved. Peace.
Presents. So good.
I mean, it's incredible. Like his talent level, it's just off the charts. It's like, what is going on here? Like he should be like, world touring, like, $1 million artist, like, so, what is he doing in his bedroom, like, that's crazy. But I mean, it's just I'm always impressed by him, and he always comes up with new music and new technology, like this, following camera, whatever it's called. Yeah, he's just so next level. I mean, it's just incredible, really. And the lyrics and his performance ability. I mean, his vibration is just it's over 9,000, which is a Dragon Ball reference. But anyway,
Yeah, he should be on the world stage and global touring. He has done global tours, you know.
With Dub
But
FX, yep.
as far as getting into the lame stream, you got to play on the lame team. And the lame team, especially the people that govern them and promote them and do all the marketing and all that shit that costs millions of dollars just for the marketing alone, they don't like the majority of the lyrics that he's talking about. So they're not going to book him. It is what it is. It's like that for so many other underground artists, you know, before we've even been born, you know? So.
Yeah, this is why it's so
And those that do
important.
get recruited, you know, they're trying to, you know, pervert and invert their messages and, you know, in their style and, you know, make them sell their soul, whatever the fuck. Sorry, Jerry, go for it.
Yeah, well, I think this is why, when I took the How to Become the True Media course, I really like took it to heart. Like we're trying to create a new media, a new festival circuit, a new, genre of art that incorporates natural law in music. Doesn't matter the specific subgenre, but yeah, I'm just so happy that Presence has got SoundPath and Funnels back, and we have his back, and he basically connected SoundPath with DubFX. DubFX saw how close I was with Grant, and he just said yes based on seeing that relationship that we've already built business wise. So yeah, just very glad to have someone. He engineers his own music, so when he performed for SoundPath, he wouldn't let the sound engineer at Arnold's touch his music. He's like, I'm doing it all by myself, and he did it, and it was great. So he's just a truly masterful technician as well as musician.
Fuck yeah.
yeah.
Little stories like that,
So-
I love to hear. Go for it, Theo. Sorry.
Yeah, I told him like in the comments of this funnel video, I told him he's a truth and freedom rock star, and yeah, he appreciated that. I think he really is. I mean, like it's obvious he's a truth and freedom rock star, and so yeah, it's incredible that he's with us. I mean, think about it. Like his potential, it's incredible, and I agree with you, Jerry. Like we are the true media, like Mark Bessio puts it, but I think like it's true that like what they say that how to really beat the enemy or the competition. Let's say not enemy. Let's not go in a battle here, but the competition is to make them obsolete, right? By innovation, by mastery of the craft and all that. And I think Presence is really leading that. He's really leading that innovation, mastery of the craft, and he's making all those other musicians look obsolete compared to him. I mean, look at his talent level. I mean,
Yeah. So that does conclude our funnel conference viewing of the music that was showcased. And yeah, it's a shame that we didn't get that one piece from Soul Expression. He had a song he was trying to share, but that could be for another time. I also wanted to share some more of that comedy from Logan Hart.
Sure.
If you guys want. But before I share anything, obviously I want to, see, keep the floor open if anyone wants to say anything else and all that stuff, and with the music overall, the conference overall, and you want to save words for after the next video, that's cool as well. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy to sort of like outro now and then we could end with Logan. Basically, I'm just so pleased with this collaboration with Funnel. A lot of the SoundPath artists were, featured in Funnel, and then we introduced some more artists, and then they were featured back on Funnel. And it's just been this like beautiful collaboration, and yeah, just happy that, we're bringing in more names from other conferences. WFX, Natalie Rise are going to be joining SoundPath. John Bush, who is the conference organizer for Exit and Build, he's going to be debuting a rap album for SoundPath. Alex Zek is going to share a DJ set. It's going to be a really awesome conference and festival. So we're just going to keep giving to each other and just keep expanding. Very exciting, and we're speaking with a major influencer, actually 2 of them. Stay tuned.
Let's fucking do this shit, yo. Yeah. Keep it
3.
lit.
My gosh, the 3. We have 3 because of what we talked about, so I just remembered. Can't wait to talk later.
Hell yeah. Well, speaking of talking, Logan Hart can speak in multiple voices and this and that. Crip Rick, what the fuck is good, man? You came at a good time.
Love you, Rick.
We're gonna cool it out with this sound sampling session with a little bit of comedy, and it was great to see that in the mixture for the latest sound or funnel fixture. So Logan does make a lot of noise in a good way. So yeah, check it out, y'all. What happened? Local video, yeah.
Theo, did you want to quickly say something, an outro before we go?
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay, yes. Maybe afterwards.
Hello, everyone. This is Logan Hart with Logan Makes Noise. I'm so honored and pleased to be joining you all today, not as a presenter this time, but bringing a little bit of a different energy with some fun voice impressions and comedy from some names that you'll probably recognize. So let's have some fun, and I hope you enjoy.
This is my Donald Trump impression. Ready? Hello, folks. It's me, Uncle Donnie J, your favorite 47th president ever. Highest ratings, by the way. I want to thank my beautiful wife, Melania. She's right over there. She's in the audience, believe it or not, digital audience. Folks, I've been talking to the people here, a lot of people at Funnel 5. Very smart people, some of the smartest anarchists I've ever seen. Really tremendous. And they told me about this thing called no rulers, no government. Beautiful concept, really. So I will be signing Executive Order 42, effective immediately, mandating total anarchy. That's right. The government will officially enforce no government. Very strongly enforce it. Not playing around here, folks. If anyone tries to rule you, we'll stop them, believe me. Very unfair. We can't let them do it. So I hope you'll join me and support me as we make anarchy great again. That's all there is to it. Thank you, Uncle Donnie J. Out.
All right. Do you know that morality's objective, not subject to the arbitrary dictates of man-made legislation? 'Cause it'd be a whole lot cooler if you did. This is Matthew McConaughey. You're riding with Funnel 5 Ignite, where freedom isn't a trend, it's a state of mind. Keep living. Hello, everyone. I'm Elon Musk, obviously, and so I've been listening
backstage, you guys are basically beta testing society, without rulers. That's very cool. Yeah, so we're doing something similar on Mars, except if someone tries to start a government, we just airlock them. Very efficient. So civilization tends to work much better when it's modular. So very small groups, opt-in systems, leave anytime, opt out as well. Essentially feels like legacy firmware. So Mars actually is just a clean install. So yeah, if anyone here wants to start a crowdfund, a stateless society in orbit, feel free to message me or speak to me after the conference. So thank you, and yeah, ha ha ha, yeah. So yeah.
Yes, hello. Jeff Goldblum here. You're watching Funnel 5 Ignite. Freedom. Fascinating concept, really. You introduce self-governance into the ecosystem, and suddenly life finds a way.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jesse Ventura, former governor of Minnesota. Funnel 5. You know what this reminds me of? A locker room before a title match. Only difference is, out there the fight's fake. I was in professional wrestling. That's right. I saw it from the inside. Red corner, blue corner, big speeches, big drama. And after the show, we'd all shake hands backstage. That's politics. Two sides yelling at each other on camera. Same donors in the VIP lounge. You want freedom? Stop buying tickets to the match. Walk out and build something real. Hello, it's Rick Sanchez. You're watching Funnel 5 Ignite. Anarchy, self-governance, no rulers. Really high IQ stuff. Try to keep up, Morty. Or don't. Nobody's forcing you. That's the point.
Thank you very much. I want to start by thanking all the presenters here at the Funnel 5 conference. Everyone is doing a fantastic job. But folks, things are only getting worse because people still don't get it. I've been repeating myself for 20 fucking years. People still want to tell me that I don't get it, that I'm wrong. No, you don't get it. You're wrong. If you don't get it by now, I don't know what to tell you. Folks, you're trash. Okay? Your parents fucked you up, and you're just dumb, son. You're just dumb. Might as well go back to Fox News and voting because you're just too dumb to get it. That's not my opinion. That's just how it is. Get offended about that statement as you like. Okay? Mark. Let me see if I can just get the voice just right. Mark. You're wrong because morality is subjective. It's only the law of the jungle, Mark. Yeah, I'd say that's just about right. Smacked asses. For those of you who are on the front lines doing the work, I thank you. But it's not good enough, folks. And I hate to say it like that, but it's true. Okay? We are getting our asses beaten mercilessly by the dark occultists, okay? So keep arguing with me and other people online that do get it, splattering your verbal diarrhea all over the internet. Dross. Really, great strategy, folks. Let me know how that works out for you. Ladies and gentlemen, government is slavery.
You're watching Funnel 5 Ignite. The human tendency towards sovereignty is predictable. You call it freedom, we call it a malfunction.
Hey folks, Alex Jones here. Let me tell you something. The globalists don't want you self-sufficient. They don't want you thinking for yourself. That's why they hate conferences like this one. They're scum! They're cowards! They want you dependent and confused. And gay. They can't handle strong, laughing humans. It pisses them off. Good! The answer to 1984 is 1776. And while you're at it, get my new Liberty Lung reptile repellent mega stack. It oxygenates your blood, fortifies your aura, and makes globalists visibly uncomfortable. You'll have the globalists running for the hills. Get yours today at Infowars.com.
Funnel 5. Anarchy. All you neckbeards here, quit complaining about the government. You're not enslaved, you're just poor. The only real way to escape the Matrix is to get exceedingly rich. Quit being a brokey, get yourself a Bugatti and 2 Russian blondes, then you'll know what true freedom feels like.
Hello, how are you, beautiful cutie pies? You're watching Funnel 4. Or is it 5? I forget. Ha ha ha! Anyway, hey, I know what you're thinking. Everyone thinks they can do an Arnold voice. Hey, look at me, I can do Arnold. Get out of here. Why don't you all stop being little weenies? Read some books, do mental push-ups, and get out there. Tell other people about freedom. Come on, what are you waiting for? Get to the stateless society. Oh!
Okay, so let's say, hypothetically, you value freedom. And let's say, for the sake of argument, you're watching Funnel 5 Ignite. Logically speaking, that would make this the most rational viewing decision of your day. I'm all in favor of dissolving every government in the world except Israel. Now that's real freedom.
Hi, I'm Christopher Walken, and you're watching Funnel 5 Ignite. I don't know what it means, but I like it.
The illusion is that you are governed. The prison is perceptual. The reptilian bloodline doesn't fear outrage. They fear awareness, because awareness spreads. Belief is the operating system. You withdraw your belief, and the control grid stutters. And somewhere, in a subterranean chamber beneath the Vatican, a lizard frantically checks the Wi-Fi.
Alright, hello everyone, Logan Hart here again to sign off. I certainly hope that you enjoyed all these little skits and voice impressions that I put together for you. I know I had a ton of fun making these and was laughing really hard just trying to record them. If you enjoyed them, I hope that you'll go follow me on Logan Makes Noise on your preferred platform, ideally over on TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube. I'm going to be doing a lot more of this kind of thing over there, trying to mix some truth in with comedy to kind of get that message to a wider audience. And of course, if you do like the deeper, more philosophical stuff, which I assume you're here that you do, as many of you know, I also have a channel called The Wizard Factory, so you can also check that out. So you can follow either of those platforms or both at linktree/Logan Makes Noise or /The Wizard Factory. So I hope to see you there. Thank you again to the Funnel organizers for having me here, and freedom for all. Much love, everyone.
And bravo to Will Keller also on those little 10-second little funnel images, clips, and all that stuff. And obviously, Much respects to Logan. Holy shit.
He's
I said
so
enough during the
funny.
conference. I'm gonna leave it to y'all. So yeah.
Go ahead, Theo.
Yeah, Logan, man. I remember him like saying that he wanted to do that for a couple of years. So I'm glad he finally did that. So that's been really fun to see, and yeah, it's incredible. I mean, he's really talented in this. I mean, every voice really is pretty damn spot on. Like even David Icke, like that's a British accent, like old man, like he's shifting from all those totally different ethnicities and people like it's crazy. I mean, like to nail each and every one of them like that and perform like that, like that truth and freedom message at the same time, kind of it's really really amazing. So really hilarious, and I love that meta voice impression that he did with Mark, like. Let me see if I can get the voice just right. It's like Mark. It's like Mark is, doing a voice impression of the, he's doing a voice impression of Mark doing voice impressions. Very fun.
Yeah, I'm so happy that he's going to be joining us next year again for Funnel as well as for the SoundPath collab. Pretty much, I was just, as I was watching Funnel, I was like, gotta make sure I contact this person, because we want them for SoundPath. And this was before I realized that we were going to be joining forces. So, but yeah, Logan, awesome. So glad we're connected.
Fuck yeah, and it's like even just by proxy and affiliation, like we're like affiliated regardless with the Funnel crew and all that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Much love to them.
Much love to you, Derek. You've been hosting. You're always, you're like part of the Funnel crew. You're part of the SoundPath crew. You're an organizer. You're an artist. Same to you, Theo. You're an organizer, an artist. I need to just. I'm like staying in my lane. Like as much as I would love to like branch out and be an artist again. Like I just being an organizer is just for me just so hard. Like I just and I'm helping, other people
Yeah,
with other
right.
projects. We had Corey in the chat briefly, helping Corey with stuff here in Florida. So, yeah, but just so
And you
great to
are a
see.
mother and all that too. So like respects, real talk, man. Like conscious parenting,
Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
So,
sure. Fuck yeah.
but yeah,
Absolutely, Jerry.
just to close, I'm just so grateful to you guys for all that you do and just for this beautiful collaboration that's happening. SoundPath, as many know, was born out of Funnel. I was inspired to start SoundPath from the music, from Funnel, from the musical presentations, from all the work that you do, Derek. Leslie Powers had a great presentation on music, so did Conrad. And so it just sort of we're all kind of inspiring each other, and now it's getting even bigger. The circle's getting bigger. We're incorporating the People's Reset, Confluence, Exit and Build. We're getting bigger names involved. I'm not at liberty to talk about it yet, but trust me when I say it's going to be big in 2027. Very big.
Oh, faux. Oh. And in the meantime, there's plenty of stuff to catch up on. I mean, people haven't checked it out. Like it's been at least a month or two since we uploaded the whole festival, the live streams of the SoundPath Music Festival, all 4 days. The Funnel Conference has 5, events of replays that we're checking out. Shattering the Illusion, which was one of the songs that was featured. The boy Diesel and Joe Murray doing the song with that in this sound session. And then the Seed Conference. I think they've done 3 at this point. And yeah, they're looking to do something else. Here we go. That's what I was looking for. Sorry. Yeah. Joe Murray. Get him. That's all I have to say, except for the fact that I'm going to play just one single outro song from Soul Expression, because I really wanted I was anticipating him to be thrown into the mix with the soundtrack. We weren't able to get it in during like the end of the roundtable. I think you were there, Jerry, and yeah, just it's all good. But to do him justice and all that, I think he'd greatly appreciate it. His father as well, even though he's not here anymore. So yeah. But yeah, any other last remarks? Because after this video that I'll play at the end, I'm just gonna cut the live stream. So
Sounds good.
yeah.
Yeah, just want to briefly again shout out to the Networking and Funding Natural Law Circle on Telegram. We're going to be posting that on the SoundPath website, Funnel website, my personal website. Feel free to share the flyer everywhere. And yeah, join us on March 21st at 8 p.m. Eastern on Telegram for this Networking Funding Circle. We have sponsors with resources, with abundance that want to share. So get your pitches ready for any projects you want to birth.
Yeah, this is the link. If people scroll up, if they're watching on YouTube, there's the chat. They can scroll up to the top around the beginning of the first hour where, Jerry sent me the link for what she's talking about in regards to all that. So, yeah. And I think, do we have a link for that on the SoundPath website?
Yes. Well, I'm working with it's going to be on there soon. Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
It's not on there yet.
Yeah, got to keep the convenience and things, and yeah, weaving those threads, as you might have said, I think earlier. But yeah, Thea, what's good, brother? How was your Funnel 5 experience?
How was my Funnel 5 experience? Yeah, I loved it. Yeah. I think I said in the Telegram chat, I felt like it's like a very colorful and nutritious freedom salad, or truth and freedom salad, because there's so much variations of like, good food for the mind in there, right? And, whether it's comedy, presentations, like the classic ones, and, other twists and turns that they've done this year, which I think is really nice. Like, I think it makes it more fun and more approachable, for newcomers to see, like, there's cartoons and comedy and all that. It's more inviting that way for newcomers. So I think that's a great idea, and we should make it more in this direction. So it's been really incredible.
Well said. Appreciate that, brother. And Jerry, appreciate your presence and holding it down.
Love you guys.
The path to the sound, and yeah, much love out there to y'all and those out there still listening. Crip Rick, I know you've been thinking, but have you been listening? Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, hope you're doing well, brother. Not to single you out, but it's all for the love, you know what I mean? And the good old play on words and concepts and all those things. So we will see y'all on the next one. And much love to Soul Expression for blowing us away with this. Watch this. Oh, don't do this again. Restream. Why do me like this?
Becomes contagious. I think voting is mind violence. Don't just hear, listen, and find meaning behind silence. 'Cause my words walk a divine line, and when I told it, I thought you knew it. Truth precedes perception and conclusion. Foolish is the man who knows he's wise. Useless is the ungrounded. Stay rooted in truth, 'cause belief in government is mental illness. That's part addiction, part delusion. All deception, all collusion, all coercion, all inclusive. Everybody get a piece, government included. The system abuses the system and you, that's why my MP3 in. You turn to me to turn away from obedience to this matrix that keeps sheep sleeping. Here go a sleek sequence bridge to deep meanings. I forgive, but I learn too. Even when I got nobody to turn to. But if you too scared to serve hurt to the herd that hurts you and Erica Kirks you, don't stand in my way and don't say I ain't warned you. When everybody in the world is playing the victim, blaming and bitching, praying and wishing, school teachers struggling to get them to listen, how can we be the change that pay for the vision? Well, most people rather never attempt at changing anything that threaten what they treasure about themselves, about the hood they represent, for better or for worse. The shit is pressure. A desire tend to fester in the purest hearts. Yeah, we fighting temptation uphill in the purest dark. 'Cause if you roll it up, then it's sure to spark. And vices can feel like a cure in art. It's like a shrink. So I pray these lyrics make you think. When you hurting on the brink, insanity may creep, but my flow wash it off into the sink. I clean it up, cleanse it out, and send a link. Kings was the old way. But government is king now, and we still keep that old flavor. Yeah, we all tax paying, serfs, paying to live on an abundant earth. Make it make sense like money in the church. They make us make rent with disregard for our worth and blame us for sins of their thirst in reverse. Spirit, speak to those refusing the light. I'm in tune to get truth infused with the mic, so get loose. Jet fuel is juiced for the flight. No set groove, skate free, get bruised, learn to fight. Get teased, learn to master the future. Get good at reflecting on mistakes of the abusers. False prophecy users. Mind-controlled super troopers. Costumes don't grant rights to losers. Legal language don't create gods without an ego. It finesses the directors. Like counting cards at the casino. They remain deceptive with directives. Hush. I script in the infamy, feeling the lethargy. I'm connecting with divinity from the one to infinity. Heavenly amenities be hoarded by the enemies. Secrets of our chemistry, sea of synchronicity. Men and women get it, me be hating on my ministry. I break them up with entropy and kill them alchemically. Lyrical cellular reassembly, my lettering be menacing. A litany of written epiphany. I don't want to lessen the lessening like removing femininity from Trinity, so I'll get back to core messaging. Essentially, you hide your face behind your COVID mask, afraid to be exposed. There's evidence you met the inner portions of your soul and let it get corrupted for the fear of getting old, trying to kill your own reflection with the shadow from your clothes. But shadow work has made me see with greater clarity. The parody propaganda imposes on reality. The poser's word fallacies encrypted with malice streams of frequencies disrupting the balance. See the hypocrisies? Sorry, that ain't a word. I break too many rules sometimes for my own good. I guess just ain't scared of thinking outside the box, even if telling the truth elevate me beyond the crops, making me a target for the barrels of evildoers. But awakening in the matrix means bullets can cease to move if I see the code and compute it. Teaching, coaching the youth and create a million anomalous neos, poaching the booster. Loudspeakers, the views, the influence produced. I'm cleansing cultural abuse, living open and blooming the future we want to see into existence, because you and me is the key to the new beginning. Forgiveness. Thank you very much.